Hey guys, so it's the evening time and I'm gonna go ahead and do my watering and just check on all my plants. I figured I would take you all along. So here's my herb pot. I have echinacea here, some rosemary, some Cuban oregano. This is a start that my friend Katie gave me. Some Greek oregano. And this is all kept in the shade. My tomato plants, it's just loaded down. So this sunflower has a history, a little story. So last spring I planted a bunch of varieties of sunflowers. I planted Lemon King, I planted some Red Sun, I planted some really dark purple ones, and they were cross-pollinated, and in my mammoth sunflowers, the really big yellow ones, when the seeds came, they were a dark purple, almost black color. And this sunflower is one of those cross-pollinated seeds. If this would be more like a mammoth or a red one or a dark purple one, but the stem is this beautiful dark purple color, and I can't wait to see its pretty flower growing. And this is just fallen down branches from my dill. My dill is completely done, but it is flowering and coming to seed. Here's some seed heads. I've already harvested about 7 of these and I've got tons of seed, but you can use this seed as a spice in cooking. So I'm continuing to let it go completely, and as you can see, I'm still going to have tons more seed. Look at all those flower heads. So that's why I'm keeping it around. And I think it's pretty still. So I love seeing the bees on the flowers during the daytime. Us over there, we've been building our chicken coop. Radish sprouts that I've planted. There's a little one coming up there. There's some more over there. My lima beans are doing great. They're growing very, very tall. They're actually taller than the sticks that I've given them. You see them all over the top, just reaching. And they're covered with lima beans. So these are definitely not ready. They're just forming. So now you can see the little bumps. This needs to get nice and big and full, and I'm going to let these dry for dry beans before I pick them. Here is one of my cucumber plants that I have here. Lots of pretty little flowers. This is a nice pretty big one. I planted a lot of different varieties, so I can't tell you for sure which ones these are. I did label them, but as you can see, my labels, this is a watermelon over here, they've washed off as I water them. So these are Georgia rattlesnake watermelons. Here are my Kajari melons that I've started on my trellis. There's a little baby one. They're doing really well. So far, no bug damage. Zinnias I've started. Cattle panels, they are just growing super fast. They're getting huge. I planted all these seeds about the same time, and these guys are just growing really quickly. And here are some cantaloupes. You can see the size difference. They're just growing crazy. Here's my cantaloupes. They're doing really well. Tabasco pepper plant. I do not really eat hot sauce, but I'm growing this for my husband. He asked me to, and it's doing really well. Jalapenos. They're They're just getting some flower buds started. They're doing pretty well. This one keeps falling over. I think I'm gonna have to stake it up. I can't seem to get it to stay up, and it's just looking kind of sad. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. My garden beds, I have these cinder blocks, and I planted a lot of them with green bush beans and purple bush beans, and they're all starting to sprout. Over here I planted a lot of corn, as you can see here, doing really well. This is my corn, but for some reason a lot of it did not, it sprouted, but then you can see it died, and I'm not sure why. I should probably test my soil. So in between my corn I planted these beautiful runner beans. That's what you're seeing here. And I also have some Illinois squash growing in there as well. More sunflowers along the border of my garden. I love planting flowers for the bees to invite pollinators to my garden. Here is some yellow summer squash. You can see I've had some bug damage. I have a really hard time growing squash here in Florida, but I've been spraying with BT Thuricide spray, and so far that's been helping, and it doesn't hurt any of the good bugs, only the bugs that eat the leaves. In hot Southwest Florida, these are Seminole pumpkins. They're native to this area. They're originally grown by the Seminole Indians, and they actually grow wild. So they grow really great, and they do get bugs, but if you let them grow along the ground, they'll reroot and they'll continue to grow, and you'll have no problem. You'll definitely get pumpkins if you live in Florida. Grow these. So here are some of my pickling cucumbers, and they are just getting really big. I've got them growing up this trellis. They're latched on already. Once cucumbers start pretty slow, but once they start latching on and going up, they grow really quick. Another cucumber for pickling, and then another one. These are my Jack B. Little pumpkins. They're nice and full right now. Beautiful large leaves. As you can see, a lot of birds sit on my trellises and leave their droppings behind, but that's okay. But that's what you're seeing. So these are the Jack B. Little pumpkins, and once they start vining out, I'm going to attach them to my cattle panel and let them grow up here. I still have my sugar baby melons growing. They're doing really great. Another sugar baby watermelon vine. These are really great for small families or just a single person. They're so small, they're like a personal sized watermelon. I'm impatient and I like to grow these in between my large varieties so I can harvest while I'm waiting for my big ones to ripen. So thanks for hanging out with me this evening and coming along to check on all my plants with me. I'm hoping to show you as the season goes on the growth of my garden, and I hope you can learn something. I'd love for everyone to learn how to grow their own food. I think it's really important to be self-sustainable to a certain level, and it's just a really great hobby to have. It's very relaxing, and it's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. See you next time.